Okay, this will be our last recording for this session. So we need to put this wood background in. So I have the wood right here. Now notice it's still layers. So what I have to do is I have to flatten that image, or I can save it as a JPEG that's flattened. And I'm going to do the second option because you may want to have a repository where you're going to keep resources like this wood pattern. So I don't want to flatten it because maybe sometime I want to make it longer, or I want to do some different things to it. So things like wood or stone, you might want to start keeping samples of these materials. So I've already saved it as a JPEG and then flattened those layers. So here, and to do, you just go up to save as. Instead of save, you say save as, and then you'll scroll to the JPEG and give it whatever name you want. So now I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it in this room. Okay. Now I'm going to do Command T. Notice how when I do Command T, it extends off the page. So I'm going to shrink it down, put it, so I'm going to clad everything that you see is this stone here. Actually, I'm not going to, this part here, I think I might make brick and then just have the front be this wood. So I'm going to put it over here till I feel like I've got the right proportion of the grain, that it's realistic scaling. Okay, so I think that feels pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to transform, and I'm going to distort, bring it down. So I'm going to need to piece it together a little bit because I don't want my wood grain to be too big. So I've got that. Okay, so then I hit the arrow. Now I am going to duplicate this layer. Actually, I'm looking at this now, and it looks like it's not aligned with the brick, so I'm going to do Command T again, and I'm going to distort, and I think I need to bring this down more so that it's aligned with that brick pattern. Actually, it wasn't intentional, but this brick pattern is a helpful tool to demonstrate for you. Pinch up just a little bit more there. Okay, I think I've got it this time. Okay, now I am going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to label it too. I'm going to say wood top. And now I'm going to go up to the hamburger and duplicate layer. And I'll call this wood bottom. Okay, now you don't see it because it's sitting right over top of here. So I'm going to take this and distort it. So that I can bring it up to meet that. Squish it. This needs to come in. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to press this key. So I need to cut into that, cut away what isn't the face of it. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to unclick the background layer so I can bring it up here. Okay, now I'm going to take my lasso tool, my polygon lasso tool, and I am going to cut where this wood should go. So what I'm basically doing is I'm just putting a pattern there, a cut pattern. But now I'm going to click on the wood bottom layer. Okay, so I haven't deleted anything yet. And if I hit delete right now, what I'm actually going to delete will be the wood itself. I need to reverse that out. So if you go up to select and you go to inverse, now it's selecting everything but what's in there. You can see the dotted line around the outside. And I hit, let me hide this layer so you can see. I hit delete and it deleted everything but that bottom layer. Now I'm going to click on wood top and I'm going to do the same thing. And so now when I move this back to the bottom, there, my wood fits on it. Okay, so I need to go and do that with another piece here, and then I'll need to do it with the other angle to fill the inside, or whatever you decide to do. And you don't need to put the wood on the fireplace. You could put it anywhere else in the space, but I want to see it somewhere in the space. And in addition to the chair and this little girl, you are going to add one other object. It could be a potted plant, it could be anything you want it to be. But you're going to need to add a chair, a girl, and the wood finish. I've added a rug. Okay? Take care.